Hello everyone. Hope you all have been having a good day. And this time, I finally remembered to actually have the game already up, so it's not just black screen for a moment. It took me the fourth attempt to finally remember this, but hey, at least I got there eventually. And speaking of getting there eventually, hopefully today we are finally able to figure out who's who in, well, I guess across everyone on the ship. Because last time, we got a little bit over halfway, and we got down a lot of the more notable members of the crew, you could say. Like those in higher positions and stuff. So a lot of the ones we're missing now are the seamen and the top hats. The ones doing the manual labor. Because those ones, understandably, they're not really mentioned by name anywhere in any of the flashbacks. So I'm gonna have to figure out like how to get that information. And if anything, I do kind of just want to like go straight into it because I don't know how long I'm gonna need. Because I thought last time I'd have enough time to get through everything, but clearly I did not. Yeah, so if we're going along here, so there's a lot that's already check marked in this upper half, but the lower side, actually, I guess technically it's a pretty okay spread in terms of like who's not mentioned. But yeah, so we still got a bunch of people we haven't been able to ascertain, and almost similar to last time, I think I need to like reset my assumptions on some things. And I I think it makes sense that I need to start paying attention to anything about a person because it was very much an eye opener when I think technically even 2 streams ago where I acknowledged there was the lady's arm. Uh, yeah, there was a tattoo of a lady on one of the guy's arms, and then we saw he was hanging here the other time, and that yeah we were able to use that to link with the hammock number, which eventually got us to was it third guy 37? I think this one. Yeah, I think it was them, but yeah, like through these things which I guess I didn't really try to look for before. That maybe there's more there than I have initially found. But if ever there was anything though that is messing me up, which I feel I can't help but think it has to be these people, but obviously they're not because it was not finalized in the information, was one, the bosun's mate being this guy, like, that's wild. That is not him. Given the fact that Bosun mentions, "Where's my mate?" The others say he's torn apart. The only one we see torn apart is this one. Unless there's someone else here I've written down as torn apart, but is not. No, yeah, I haven't written torn apart for anyone else. So that one's weird. The second one, which like I don't understand, is the third Russian. Because if we go to the crew image, so I'm assuming these three are the Russians. And like these two are certain already. And this guy isn't. However, we do know he wait. Is he the one that gets crushed? Yeah, he's the one who gets crushed here. So if anything, let me re-put the detail. So, crushed by cargo. However, the information of that, in this one, like the fact of his name, I guess this has to be wrong because it wasn't registering. So, the only other thing I can think of, well, okay, first of all, I have to remove my preconceived notion of who they are. Like, my mind is forcing the idea that he must be the third Russian because they're together. But there is one other piece of information which I said last time. Maybe he means, brother in arms. But this guy, the guy who shot the Dane, who said, "You killed my brother," and then kills, well, the Dane. Is it? Could it really be that simple and I just really did not pay attention if someone has similar last names? Okay, so it has to be last names of people we have not yet ascertained, and I assume they have to be seamen or topmen. So, let us go from this last name. And we'll go all the way until... They probably don't reach Steward, so let's go until topmen. So, Samuel Peters. Not Peters, not Peters, not Peters, not Peters, not Peters, not Peters, not Peters. Not Peters, not Peters, not Peters, not Peters. Peters! Oh my god, wait, was it really that simple? So this man is either Samuel Peters or Nathan Peters. And we do have 3 people we can test this with. The brother who died, the brother who shot the Danish man, and the Danish man. Like, those 3 should all work, assuming this goes the way I think it does. So, let's just say this one is Samuel Peters. Let's say this one is Nathan Peters. And if that one is Nathan Peters, then Lars Linde was clubbed by Nathan Peters. Oh my god, that... I could have had this like so long ago if I was not so focused on the guy being Russian. So who's the third Russian? Okay, so we have 3 more. But now we go back to the now what? I mean, we are narrowing down, so that is technically a really big now what that people are getting checked. And I think what we need to do is we need to follow people one by one to see anywhere they've appeared and try to see if we can find any information about them, that could lead them to who their names are. Because, okay, so let's say this guy. First memory. This one. This one is going to be really important because there's so many people here which I don't think we have named. Yeah, see, all of these aren't named. He isn't named. He isn't named. He isn't named. He isn't named. Like, there's a lot of these unnamed people that all are seen in this one scene. And I think we need to work backwards from there. So, let's try to see if we can follow this guy. Disappeared in the Doom. But where was he last seen in the Doom? He was last seen on the Exploded. So, this one. They say he's here. Is this you? Okay, so this is him. He has a turban looking thing, a pretty large beard, shorts, no shirt, and I guess regular shoes. Okay, so given that we've seen that, let us try to see where else he could be. Although to be fair, I don't think they'd wear shoes when they would be asleep. Okay, we see him here also in the memory of the artist. Maybe we can get a better look at his features by checking there. Okay, they said he's here. No, they're all those ones wearing shirts. Don't mind the sound of him getting horribly mangled. Oh, not many details for us to go by here. Mostly shaded. Okay, we're gonna have to go farther back. Okay. But yeah, I think, yeah, we just have to keep doing this one by one. At least to the best of our abilities to see if we can at least find something to link to them that's distinct. All the way at the bottom. Okay, let us see. It is not that one, the one in the corner. Although he might be the one of the ones up above, so maybe we won't get a good look at him. Okay, so he's up there. Not really a great look. Okay. When's next? Okay, I don't think we're good. Okay, we definitely can't get a better look here because we're stuck behind the wall. We can get that one is the double decapitation, which was over here. Oh, maybe here we can finally get a better look at him. No, no, that's the guy who's dying. Hmm? Is he up? Ooh, okay. We see him running. No visible scars on him. Very pointy beard. Bushy eyebrows, turban looking thing. Persian? Like that feels like a Persian sword to me, like a scimitar. Okay, just if we're looking at the crew, how many Persians are there? There is one Persian. Okay, wait, that could be something. Could be him. Because that's a very distinct sword, I'd say. Okay, so if that is him, though... Okay, so we're here. This one will be hard to see because he's just up above. Okay, now let's check that memory. The one where we can see the... where everyone's kind of sleeping. Because if he is the Persian, we should be able to find bed number 36, and that should be him. At least it's relatively easy to get back there. Okay. Bed number 36. 36. 36. Ooh! 36. Not any indicator he has a turban. Is it on the side? Any angle? Maybe I can see his head. Not quite. But maybe we can go by the turban. I mean, the scimitar. The scimitar plus the turban. Like, he is the only one here who is dressed that way. So it would fit that he is the only Persian here. So let's keep him marked. Now let's try to follow someone else. So crew, let's remove his bookmark. Let's move on to someone who maybe we can follow. This guy makes it all the way to the end. But I guess technically he is one guy. Actually, wait. Memories. First memory. He also appears here. So he's one of the ones sleeping. But there is a good way to see him in person. Excuse me.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
Okay, maybe not the best one.
They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
Maybe you just look at his actual death one. Because that will be this one. Okay. No distinct arm markings. All of his fingers seem mostly fine. Almost similar shoes to the Persian one. Any head marking? I mean, I guess he is bald. Yeah, balding, a little bit of a short beard, but no indicator I feel other than that. At least in this one. Okay, obviously we see him in all of those. He fights also. He was on the main deck of the Doom. Actually, no, let's go. I think we need to re-go to the first one again. Maybe looking at like the flat shoes. Okay, flat shoes. Flat shoes. Okay, all of them kind of have flat shoes, so maybe I'm not sure if we can use shoes for this one. Yeah, I don't think we can use shoes for that one, because honestly, it could just look as similar to that as any other. Okay, we might have to put him on hold, but he might be one that we can for sure take pot shots at the name because we are sure who killed him and we know his cause of death. So let's remove him now. Remove. Who next? No, I know they said the four survivors in the previous where we sent information that wasn't complete, but they said they were all in Morocco. I'm going to assume all four survivors was in Morocco. So if I filled Morocco here, alive in Morocco, this would count as a correct. But I don't want to have to rely on this yet. Because these can help me maybe figure someone harder later on. Okay, this one says spiked. This one was the one was holding the Formosan prisoner in the double kill scenario where they were spiked by the mermaid. This one. Now, are there any distinct marks I can follow here?
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
Wearing boots? Maybe that's distinctive enough? Like, does he wear boots even in the photo here? Or the sketch? Nah, not wearing... It's hard to see. But they're all wearing relatively high shoes here. Although I guess technically these guys are also wearing high shoes. Okay, let's keep going. So... Because he is visible here. He is visible in... Oh, he's actually visible even earlier. Like all the way in like one of the earliest memories.
Shell? What shell?
Okay, let us check those earlier memories then. If only there was a faster way down to the bottom. Okay, then one more. In this middle one. Okay, it's him. Yeah, those definitely do feel like boots. Let me see, is there anyone else? You're also wearing boots though. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Maybe he speaks Formosan? Okay, let's switch over. That's the same one. Okay, then now the same one we've been referencing to a lot. Is there any boot? Anyone here that's like wearing boots-ish? These don't look like shorts. These ones are also not boots. Not boot. Okay, so he's not 37. Not 38 to 40. He is not 59. Wait, no, I'm not gonna remember these. I need to write these down. So, not... Okay, pen, please. Okay, not 38 to 40. He is not 59 because not wearing boots. He is not 36, although a little bit of a question mark because it's kind of covered. He is not 37. Maybe 42. So maybe 42. I don't think he's anywhere along these three. So he's definitely not one of the Russians. He's none of the Indians, which they're already all marked. And these guys aren't really wearing boots. So not 55 to 58. 55 to 58. Okay, but that is 38, 39, 40, 59, 36, 37, 55, 56, 57, 58. That's 10 people. That is 10 people here who are who they can't be. But oh god, wait. There's a way to do this. Hmm. Because I don't know. Actually, wait, I guess I should count. Because it says there are 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There are 23 people here. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so everyone is included, even these ones who are off screen. Huh. So if he's wearing boots, he could very well be within this group. 36, 37. But this one's 42. This one is going into 40s. Wait, 36, 37, 38? What is this numbering scheme? The hell? But okay, so this must be... Does that mean he is around... this area? Maybe? Huh. Honestly, now I'm not sure about this. I mean, these are the 4 Chinamen, and I wish there's an easier way to indicate who the Chinamen are. If only there was a clear way to see boots, though. Oh, and then literally the next one is when he dies. Okay, so this one might be harder to check. Okay, let's not force it. If this guy seems hard to follow, let us follow someone else. He's also seen there. Also there. Makes sense. That's where the sketch was. I'm thinking about this. Okay, let's go to the other memory where this firing squad is taking place. Because I want to see if there's any visual indicator I can glean from that one. Because that might be the clearest memory with him there.
You have been found guilty by self-confession.
Very low shoes. Okay, I think that could be an indicator. I'm not sure how many people have very low shoes.
By the authority of the East India Company and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death.
Yeah, it cuts off really early. See, like that one covers until ankles. Maybe there aren't a lot of other people who covers until like halfway of the foot. Okay, I think maybe we can work with that. Hello, chicken. Okay, so shoes that stop roughly at the ankle location. Or no, below the ankle location. I went to the wrong one. Okay, is there anyone here whose shoes cut off fairly early? Not you. Oh, wait, white? Was it white? 39. Oh, wait, it could also be this one. 38? $39 or 38? Who is at 39 or 38? 39 or 38 is... He doesn't look Chinese. Actually, wait a second. Maybe. Maybe I could use one of the Moroccos to help here. So alive, Africa. Wait. That is the half. I'll say he's 38. I'll say he's 38 for now. Oh, wait! Huh? Who was the other one that got correct? Okay, so he's one of the Chinese. Right, yeah. So he was the Persian. And I used my other survivor. So I only have one last survivor who I can use. This guy. However, I don't know their name. But I do know they're alive. In Africa. Okay, so we're narrowing it down more and more. Okay, so... We can't say what happened to him, so he must be important in the bargain. Okay. So he's one of the Chinese, which implies these ones are some of the Chinese. Okay, let's look for someone with white shoes. Because whoever has white tipped shoes or white topped shoes is 39. And maybe the firing squad memory can show me that one.
You have been found guilty
Anyone
by self-confession
with
of the
white
murder
top
of
shoes.
Pasquale.
White top.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready. Right, sir. Ready, men.
Okay, let's just look at these ones. You do not look like you wear white top. No, those aren't ankle. No. Actually, maybe he isn't part of this memory. Who is part of this memory? That doesn't match with the ones there. Okay. So none of these guys are there. None of these guys are there. But if we go to this one, so it can't be it can't be any of these ones. It has to be someone up here. Could it be you? Actually? Wait a second. Because we do get a good look at... We do get a stationary point of him when he's holding the guy down here. No, right, he's Boots guy.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things?
Any white tips. I mean, you're white tip, but I can't really imagine you being like there. Right? Yeah, for sure. Obviously, she's not there.
Shell? What? Shell.
Or could it just have been lighting that made me think it's white shoes? Okay, now I'm not fully certain again. But I can't imagine that isn't purposeful though. Like, all of the shoes are like so clearly like just black. But that one did not look black at all. Yeah, see, like, and he's even in the dark. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna check this guy again. Yes, there are only so many people in this memory who could have that. Those kinds of shoes. No, okay. So process of elimination. It's not him. Okay, the crew. No, I shouldn't look at that. I should look at this. So it's not him. Not him, not him. Could look at his shoes. I definitely recall a memory where I think we get a good look at him. And his feet. And that would be at the Doom memories. Maybe specifically this one. Nah, those look like regular shoes. Both of these are regular, so it's also not him. Also not him. Is he in that one memory? He is there. Okay. Let us remove this guy's bookmark and let us add this one's bookmark. Because if he is one of the ones decapitated, maybe I can use that memory. There should be a lot of light in that one. Okay, even just from this memory alone, I can kind of already see the white. Oh, for sure. This is him. This guy is number 39. Okay. So I have another Chinese man ascertained. Potentially. So that does reinforce that the ones in that area are the Chinese. So I guess the Chinese would all have these shoes that are like half raised. I mean half that below the ankle. Okay. So that's one. Yes, that's one. Are there any other shoe indicators here? Oh no, the other one said higher shoes. Actually no, the other one said normal shoes. Okay. Normal shoes and shorts though. This one is normal shoes and shorts as well. But are the Chinese together in this one? No, cause you're one of the Chinese. And then you're one of the Chinese, so may not be. Like, I guess maybe they're spread out. I'm trying to think about, remember this guy now. Where? Because he was the one strangled by the Kraken. if I recall. Okay, so this one, you... Oh, it makes sense that he's there. He is... Okay, wait. Let's relook at him. Because I feel his shoes do seem like a lighter shade. Actually, I can always just check in the firing range memory. Does he have lighter shoes also?
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of
Not...
Gio Pasquale.
Okay, I wouldn't say that's light shoes.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence
Okay,
you to death.
so... But he has to be one of the mates. Like, I mean, that's a given. Because the uniform here, like of this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, they're all of stewards. Like, the only other steward that I recall but is elsewhere is the captain steward who's under. So there's this steward, and this steward. Now, we could brute force it if we also involve the last survivor, but then I feel it'll be harder for other areas. So let us follow a little bit further. Maybe there's some indicator of where he might be. He is... the one where the guy got hit by a tail and then died. So this one. No, no, you don't look like him either. Where is he? Because I can't imagine he'd be carrying. That's the steward, or rather the captain steward. Where are you? No, these are the first mate. These are the mates. Where is this guy? I can't imagine he'd help with the manual labor. Okay, wait. Where? What does he look like? Okay, let's just go one by one. No, that's the captain. Yeah, where is he? Oh, here he is. He has a towel. I don't know if that's a signifier or something. But let's note that for now. So he has some kind of towel with him. He was also there. I mean, I guess that makes sense because he's the one crushed by the cannon. Actually, wait. Previous one. Uh, this location of the corpse. He's coming from here. Okay, so there's nothing really here. I think I need to start making use of like these indicators. Like maybe that'll give me a hint on who it might be. One up. Nope, sorry, I was already in the right side. Any indicator. Third mate. He is with the third mate. I think that makes sense. Then he'd be the third mate's steward. Like, I think that makes a lot of sense to link the two. And let's remove his bookmark. Okay, so in terms of crew, we have third mate steward. We also have this Chinaman. Is there another Chinaman that maybe we can just like point to and say maybe they're also Chinese? Maybe? No, not working. You maybe? No. Maybe you're? No, we don't know his fate. Are you Chinese? I mean, of course, I'm going under the assumption that my other two are correct. Have I filled in other... Or have I filled in all causes of death? Maybe I can start there. Spear by Terrible Beast. Okay, this one is questionable at best. But also, maybe could brute force some of the top men for this one? Or a seaman? Oh! He's the last Russian! Okay, okay, that's good. Yes. Okay. The other Chinese. And third mate steward. Okay, we are running out of stewards, which is good. Alright, we're getting there. This feels super refreshing to finally be able to like actually tie some information to someone. Okay, so now we have a lot of the stewards there. Okay, so let us maybe try to find. Okay, the thing is, I don't know what it means to be a ship steward. Like, the ship is the steward of who? Like, the helmsman? Okay, I'm gonna Google this. Ship crew. Ship steward is steward of who? Don't capture me, Google! Sorry, wait, I'm proving I'm not a robot. Okay, load website, load. A ship steward is primarily the steward of the passengers and the ship's crew. Oh, okay, so he isn't necessarily a understudy to someone. Ah. Wait, so if they are the steward of the passengers in the ship's crew, could they like be offering food or helping with offering food, drinks and stuff? Okay. In that case though, so we found first mate, second mate, third mate. We haven't found the fourth mate, but we do know the fourth mate's fate. Could just be coincidence they're beside each other. Memories. Bookmark. Okay. Let's try to follow where he has been. Because maybe he has been... He's Edward Nichols. If he's Edward Nichols, the one who was with him was... this guy. This guy must be the fourth mate. But he was shot by unknown attacker. Right! He was shot through here. Damn it! Okay, wait. I need to relook at that indicator. Like, is there no better way for me to see who would be back here? Because he gets shot by that guy. It's so hard to tell. So that's the Persian. He has a gun. Like, my best bet is just following the Doom. I mean, not the Doom, the soldiers at sea ones.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
So he put down a spear, not a gun. Who here maybe put down a gun? None of them fit. Could it be this guy? Oh, we don't know his name. Cause like from afar, it could look like he is not wearing a shirt. Like, right? Yeah, cause when you go in, you see the stripes. But when you're afar, it looks like he's topless. So it could be this guy. Okay, if it is this guy though, where was he last seen? He disappeared. That is unfortunate. Okay, but where else was he seen? No, it can't be this far. No, not that one. No, not that one either. Maybe that one could give some insight? Cause striped shirt, he maybe fell overboard. But why did I potentially write that he fell overboard? Was he one of the ones trying to escape in the Doom? He was not. Cause he's not he's not part of the group that goes here. Okay. He's above. Wielding spear. Oh, wait! Wielding spear! If he was wielding spear at this point in the memory, like on... Wait, no. He would have been here. And this is not where the stab happens. Okay, let me go to that one. Which would be this one. Oh, wrong one. Whoops, my bad. Wrong memory. Needs to be the one where he is ripped in half. Nope, not that one. It is this one. Right, he's here. He stabs the tentacle, then gets pulled down, if I recall. And I think I wrote drowned by terrible beast because he gets pulled down. Okay, so that's a two-way link. So I don't think we can use I think taking a guess on who this one is going to be difficult. Because we can't really guess who this one is. Okay, let's follow who else then. Okay, let's go. Let's pass through here again. He kinda looks Chinese. Yeah, because this one's one of the Chinese. Although I guess it could also be Formosan. Actually, no, it can't be Formosan. Like, we already ascertained the Formosans. Uh, they do have that V thing again. Hmm. Hmm. And this one we're not sure also. Okay, we're getting real close now. Especially, I mean, we're close to who we could to having everyone, but now we're at the point where, like, we need to find some kind of distincting mark on someone. Hmm. Okay, let's look through the ones that are dead here. Okay, so we can't get this one. We ascertain these guys. We could take guesses on this guy's name, but we need one other person. This one, it's hard to say because we need an unknown attacker. Bookmark. Where have we seen you? Okay, so the guy holding one of the mates before he gets blasted.
Sir, loose China!
Okay, too late. Too late again. We have to go one before that. Wearing pants quite long down. Although still not sure what happened to him though. He kind of just disappeared. Hmm. Main deck, backside. This guy? Okay, so it is him. He folds up his pants at the bottom. Maybe I can use that. The fact that he folds up. Like, his pants are fairly neat. Okay, let's go back. He is also there. He is also there, also here. And he's one of the ones here. Okay. Now let's see if there is someone there who has fairly clean folded pants, but we don't know for sure his cause of death though. Because I can probably say fell overboard, but not 100% sure.
Saya duduk. Aku diam.
Okay, so he's not 55. Not 57. Not one of these ones. So he's not 38. Not... So not 38, not 59. Not 59. None of the Chinese, probably. He is not part of the Indians. 58, so not 58, not 50, not 58, not 55. Could be 56 or 57. Hard to tell. Oh, not 50, so could be 57. $42. Can't be 42. Okay, so he could be 57. Alexander Booth. Let's just say for now that he was Alexander Booth and fell overboard. Let's just say that for now. If that's you, then honestly, this is probably you. Then if that's the case... Will one of these ones work? Maybe. We have under the top men, I feel. Okay, I think this one definitely is not. Okay, so I mean the ship steward could be wrong. Hmm. Okay, is there anything here I can use as a reference? So the Chinese kind of wear all shorts. Yeah, they're all. I think they're all wearing shorts for the most part. Like knee shorts. He's wearing long pants. Shorts, shorts, also shorts. Hmm. Okay, let's look at that guy once again. Not wearing shorts.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？未来全部供出来，拢是你买的。你哋睇你一啲过，想得本事啊！
Actually, yeah, where are the people who wear shorts? Excuse me, sorry. Remove. Were you wearing shorts? Not shorts. At least that guy. No, right, you're the neatly folded one. Shorts. Is kind of wearing shorts, but not really. Hmm. Shorts. How many of names? Name. These two don't have names. Let's check if you have shorts. Both of you. Who likes short shorts? I like short shorts.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nuncio
Shorts, that's for
Pasquale.
sure.
一帮这样交代起。
休钱。
And shorts.
As captain of
Oh, never mind. We already have you.
by the authority of the East
Not
India
shorts.
Company, and
Not
thus the Crown of
shorts.
England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
你救，我给你救。
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Hmm. Okay, now I'm getting unsure again. 18. Okay, now. Bosun's mate. Bosun's mate. Bosun's mate. Is there a point where we see someone leaving that door? Like, for some reason my mind is saying this one might be show us who's leaving that door at this time. Oh, I can't even go up it.
Consumption.
Okay, so not this one.
It's ready. If so, we don't have it. They must do next.
Hmm. Any indicator in his room, maybe? What is that? A whistle? Okay, maybe we can go the other way. In the Doom. No, not the Doom. Start off this one. Oh, not the bargain. The escape. The boson. Where were you seen? Are you seen by someone a lot? It's definitely not you. Boson, 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 boson. I feel like he's gotta be near his mate in some of the scenarios. And he would have had to still have been alive by that point.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your
Wait a second. Torn apart. Boson's mate. But
这是虾米？未来
the thing with that one though is, Abraham Akbar. Oh, was I? Oh, I was filling up the wrong guy. Oh damn! Wait, who was I accidentally filling up? I wrote fell overboard a while ago for some reason. Striped shirt guy, striped shirt guy, striped shirt guy. Let us go to the crushing memory, just so like my two people are maybe correct. No, you're not the... Oh, right, he fell overboard because he stabs the one at the end. Like on the last part. The one in Abigail's memory. Actually, wait, I guess that's irrelevant. Who is the one that tells him that his mate is dead? Because it would imply that they're the ones who have needed to see that he died.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is it squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that. The beast is dead.
Okay, the one who potentially told him was fourth mate and gunner's mate.
Captain came up from the hole. Said he chased it off.
Fourth mate and gunner's mate. The last one who dies is Abigail. So who is staring at the guy with the striped shirt at the end there? You would have seen him though. The one they see torn apart is this guy though, but he's not the bosun's mate. This guy falls overboard. He goes missing because he is too busy holding the stab here. And I think he gets yanked down when the Kraken leaves. He gets his arm ripped off and then dies. Okay, there's gotta be something I'm missing here. Like some small detail with the ones that I have not encountered, I have not filled up yet. Like, cause we have so many already. The Frenchman though, but he's not the guy torn apart. Okay, wait. Let's let's just keep doing this one by one. Okay, so in the memory where we have all of these guys, who do I not have named? You, but you die off ship. So I can't really say who you are. Because before that point, where else do you appear? Wait. Murderer? Murder? Wait, which one is this? That one is the one where there is a hanging on this one.
On your toes. Here, here. Slack the lifts.
Lars Linde,
The whole crew will be on us.
Top Man, the passenger. I also got you. Got you. This is... Wait, what's happening here? Hmm? Wait, what's happening here? So, guy gets executed, talking about the shell. They are... was heading out? Okay, wait. Then after here, they move to the calling. Okay, let's go to the calling where majority of them are still alive. Maybe I can get information on how they look there? Which the time where they're mostly alive would be... not him. Somewhere here. Before this one. Further back.
You're still breathing? Can you roll?
Further back.
Keep rowing!
你没过来啊！
Alright, so we know that one. We know him. We know him. This is the only guy we don't know.
Yours and row, you fools! Keep course due east. Reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed it up.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
So, a mate, seaman, captive, second mate steward, seaman, must be a seaman, captive.
但是因为希望做对面人可以落对最大。
Wearing shorts, he is wearing shorts. So maybe he's one of the Chinese men?
你没过来啊！
And And if he's one of the Chinese men, is there one other information here that maybe I can guess? At least in terms of like who it might be. I feel this is wrong, but not sure about that. Uh... Hmm. Yeah, because we don't know who shot that guy. Okay, if we somehow are right with this one, the alive person, uh, which would be this guy. I still think this guy's the ship steward, or one of the stewards, or something. I say as I just click everyone else. Hmm. Okay. Wait, let me think. I'm trying to see if there's any other distinctive mark maybe I can follow off this guy. Because he does appear in this memory. Huh. Man, I feel like I'm so close. Like, there's just this game, honestly, like, at this point, a tiny hint I think I could do with. Like, just something to help steer me.
Saya tu tahu. Aku terpilih.
No, wait, no. These are the Chinese men. I can't really tell what kind of shorts they're wearing. Unless, no, that's not, that's the blank, that's the cover flap. Is there maybe something? Sorry, I got an idea of this thing. Is there maybe something hanging of these guys that maybe I can tie back to them? No, it doesn't look like it. Any other thing maybe here? I can show someone like number 58. Is there any indication of 58? We've already guessed 58. Don't see here. Something below them? No. I already got that guy. Oh, I don't know how much I can use these guys then. Unfortunately. God, I wish. Because like at least this one was like, okay, white shoes, fine. But this one's just like ankle shoes. I guess maybe so he's not 40? Actually, no, I think that's just his knee. Not the shorts. Ah, man. Okay, okay. I need to figure something out. Okay, okay. Wait. How do I reorient? I think the only way I can reorient for now is maybe to remove names first. So this guy, who I'm not even sure if this guy falls overboard. Because he's the guy who perishes with the top man. So I'm not even sure if he fell aboard to his death. So I think I just have to leave that guy unknown, unfortunately. Okay, if he is unknown, who else do I have here that I'm not sure of? Shotgun, unknown. I think I'm kinda certain this guy's the fourth mate steward. I'm trying to figure out attacker, where attacker is striped shirt man, I think. But striped shirt man, I don't really have an indicator of who he is. I wrote fell overboard here because I believe he is the one that gets pulled down by the Kraken at the end of the Doom. So if we go to the bargain and press back, yeah, he's at the last step where he's stabbing the Doom or the Kraken, but no name. The stewards, we need to find out who this steward would be. The stewards all have a uniform. So steward, steward, steward. Who else was a steward? Steward. We haven't found the last steward though. Technically. Or rather someone who looks like he's wearing a steward outfit. Actually, is that guy really wearing a steward outfit? Because I wasn't sure, but maybe it is him. Like, how does it look in this memory?
You have been found guilty
Okay,
by
so
self-confession of the
collar,
murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
kind of at the bottom, long sleeve,
As captain of this ship
V,
and by the
collar,
authority of the
long
East India
sleeve.
Company and
You must be the last unmentioned steward.
thus the crown of England.
If that is the case, so we have who's our three? So we have alive, probably in Morocco with the rest. Now I need two more. I don't have two more. That's the problem.
I sentence you to death by firing. Mr. Wolf.
Okay. Let's just assume that guy's correct for now. I need to double check who are the three that are leaving here. Because I wrote that you fell overboard. I wrote fell overboard, but I don't know who you are.
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Before I forget, you killed my brother.
Hmm. And then he's seen here because he's falling overboard from the dinghy. So it could be one of the stewards. Okay.
That was an
Maybe
excellent
brute forcey, but I want to try this. Because I could be wrong. Also, maybe assuming based on visual, this guy's got to be one of the Chinese. And if he is one of the Chinese, and this guy fell overboard, and assuming I have the one guy correct, he must be one of the remaining seamen or top men. Okay, that was wrong. So let us change him to the other Chinaman. I wrote Li Hong. Maybe now he's Wei Li. If he is Wei Li, you must be No, that did not work. So either this guy might not be one of the Chinese, or actually no, this guy probably is not one of the Chinese. Ah, he's one of the only ones wearing shorts though. I don't know if there's an indicator for me to follow this guy though. I mean, he is seen in the first one. I know he was helping with the cargo. He's one of the ones sleeping under. No. Just when I was getting confident, I was like getting quite a few down. Now I'm like stuck all over again.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？未来全部供出来，都是名牌啦！你哋睇你一級啲你過後，想得本事啊！
Shell?
Okay, so he's helping there. Okay, so this memory's not enough. Okay, that one I got the electrocuted. He would be helping with one of these ones.
Give it tea and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. No, take it slow. What's it, gentlemen? There's a free shell here. Let's have a look. Move, get back.
I know, so long pants, near wrist length shirt. He has a scarf looking thing. Maybe there's someone with a scarf hanging in the sleeping quarters? Scarf. I mean, he could also just be wearing it the whole time. I mean, so he's not 55. He's not 55, he's not 58. So he's not 55. He could be 57, could be 56. So it could be one of these two. Okay, then he's none of the Chinese. Because they all are wearing kind of like short? I can't, if only I could jump. 39, do I have 39? I do have 39, so never mind. Right, sorry, the white shoes. $36, not 36. I'm not really seeing a pants outline for that guy. Could be 42. Do I have 42? I already have 42. So it could be one of these ones. Nah, that is... man, okay, this is so hard. This is so hard. I don't know what to do right now. I wonder if the letter at the end maybe could give more information. Like, I did add a bunch more. Like, I can always rewind. Like, I want to see if the letter at the end will change since I added more people. Because I only ascertained the Morocco information once I tried leaving once.
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Oh, I wonder if there's a way to like skip
Still
for like
business
the
here.
letter
Climb up
already.
and finish it. Else I'll make to port.
Because I think I'm like a little over 75% there. So maybe there's like thresholds of information. Like if you have less than 20, if you have more than 25%, more than 50%, more than 75%. But if the letter's the same, then damn, I guess I'm stuck on information. Okay, skip the 1 week later. Okay, we can skip this. Because this is just our assessment. Okay. I sent it over. Okay, let's get this more information. Alright, I forgot. I gotta wait for this. Come on! Oh, that's not on my door. Whoops.
Can you believe a letter at this hour?
must be important.
Hmm.
I'll be turning in now. Tea's all gone, so you might think about going to bed as well.
Okay. Are you going to give me new information? Please, I need something. No, it's still the same. Okay, so I can't use that. Okay. G- Okay, get me all the credits. We go back. We go back. Okay, let's think about this. Okay. If we're just going by information that is mentioned, but I don't know who. We know we heard that Buzzon's mate is torn apart by a beast. We hear that, but we don't see it. I did say the only basis I can use to assume who Buzzon's mate, who I originally thought was this guy because he's clearly torn apart, is who stays near the Buzzon. So at this point in time, the Buzzon's mate must be here with him up here. So it's definitely not you. It's not you. Not you, because I know who you are. I know who you are. I know who you are. I wrote fell overboard for you. And he's the guy who is stabbing the Kraken at the end. Like, wait, where is that? Where is that? It is in Abigail's memory. Yeah, this guy. And you are beside the bosom, trying to save him, maybe. So maybe you are the boson's mate. But then I must take their word for it that he... Because I assumed he fell overboard because he was holding the spear and then taken off. But I guess we just don't see it happen. So... torn apart? By Beast? So, if we assume he's the boson's mate... So, we have one. Which means this could be two, assuming this is correct. And then... do I go back and try the Chinese person test again? Like, I'm so hell-bent on this guy being Chinese. Okay, he's not. Okay, that's assuming the other ones are correct. Okay, to be fair, there is one I know that I can use as a third. Although I am assuming that I am right with this guy being the ship steward. And that would be this guy. The other... No, not that one. The... Where is he? Where is he? This guy. The other guy who's torn apart. We don't know who this guy is. Because this guy could have been anyone. Because if none of these work, then I have to assume that this guy is wrong. That the name I put here is incorrect. But he doesn't. Could he be? Could he just be a passenger? No, I have all the passengers. He can't be anyone up here that doesn't fit. He doesn't look like he'd be a seaman though. Fourth steward, fourth steward. No, I don't think that feels right. This is the one that makes the most sense. He has to also be alive in the Morocco with the others. But given that, given those ones though, this guy not fitting to anyone is a little question mark to me. Because that means I have one other information that I have incorrect. I mean, of course, I could be wrong with the bosun's mate thing. Or, wait, striped shirt. I was thinking that this guy was shot by striped shirt. No, okay. That might, I mean, I was thinking that would have been correct, but it's not. God. What else? I'm trying to rack my brain on what I'm missing. But I'm running out of ideas here. It would be great if I could also know who you are. Hmm. I already know not to put down, but like, I guess I do want to try this guy. Nah. There's only so many of them left. Come on. Could the torn apart be a lion? Could just be fell aboard? Or eaten? Eaten. No, it's devoured by beast? Because torn apart could have been meant torn apart by tentacle or torn apart by being ripped to pieces by being eaten. Maybe. No. Torn apart by terrible beast. game has no hint system, does it? I need a hint so bad. Addressing my identity. Oh, I guess this is where you could have found out Morocco. Huh. So little left, come on. Hmm. See, alive in Africa, alive in Africa, alive in Africa. Like, man's gotta be alive in Africa. Maybe I should switch it up. Change you to be the fourth mate. And if you are the... I'm so stupid. Isn't that guy... Isn't this guy literally the fourth mate? Of course the fourth mate's steward is beside the fourth mate. What am I doing? Which means this guy must be him. And okay, like, oh. Okay, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. If that's the case, if I say you are shot by the bosun's mate, oh my god. I should have really seen that sooner. I got too fixated on the idea that, like, he wasn't the fourth mate. Okay, so I have more information though. Or, well, less information now, I guess, technically. But now there's only so many people. Okay. Could you just brute force these ones? Maybe, I don't know. Who don't I have? The ones I don't have are... I can't fill you. You must be relevant to the bargain. I can't fill you. You are relevant to the bargain. We got the two Chinamen. Top man, top man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven left. 7 left. I mean, for sure, this one is speared by Terrible Beast. That one's given. I also still feel Chinaman. You were also spiked by Terrible Beast. No, not bookmark. I don't know outfits that much. Like, maybe the outfits are kind of clues to who they are, but I can't really tell. Like, this open shirt style, this one scarf. Because these aren't the 4 Chinese men. Because they're... Okay, I keep saying this guy's a Chinese man. I gotta stop. But this one's one of the Chinese men. Crew. Crew. No, wrong one. Crew. I have two Chinese. No, they're nowhere near each other. Damn. Is that a thing? Wait a second. That thing, that beard. Could they all have that? Maybe I'm stereotyping. Because he has it. He has it. Could they all have that? And I'm just like noticing it. Okay, I'm just making things up. Why does that guy feel kind of important? Like he's watching the prisoner. Or he's helping watch the prisoners.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
一帮这交代起。
Oh, okay, wait, no?
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
你救，我给你救。
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, man.
Are you keeping watch of them? Huh. I mean, can I go by facial feature? Thin eyebrow. Relatively thick eyebrow. Really thin eyebrow. Could these two be the Chinese men? Thick eyebrow. Okay, kind of thick. Maybe I'm stretching too much here. But I gotta try it, man. I gotta try it. Met unknown fate. Overboard, overboard. Overboard. Okay, I don't know what happened to you, actually. He is visible in the tearing apart guys flashback. So, because there's the 3 people there. Okay, but where is this guy? Because they said he's here. Huh. You're still on the boat. So maybe you didn't fall overboard. So what happened to you? He was hiding at the back. Oh, okay. Uh, would this... I guess this would be counted as drowned by beast? Drowned by beast. Because he is getting pulled in. Okay. Then this guy... Fuck it. Oh my god, that worked! Okay, all the Chinamen are accounted for. So few left. I can still do this. I can still do this. Okay. The only ones left are this one, who I cannot fill in. This one, who I cannot fill in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 of them. Okay, I need... There are only so many combinations of 4 people that can happen. But I need to be able to fill in how they died. Okay, we need to go through all. Okay, this one definitely speared. So that one's for sure. I mean spiked. This one. This one's the giant ass question mark. I hate this one. This one's for certain, because we know he fell overboard because he was on the ship with the others. And then we know this guy was clubbed. Okay. Wait, I need... Okay, I need to know who I shouldn't guess. AKA, I should not guess this guy. Okay, forget the guy in by the dice. The ones I can guess is the one on top. I can guess this guy, and one more. Who's the last one? I can guess this guy, and this guy. So this. Okay. So this. George. Do one of them look like a top man? I guess that's the question. Do one of them look like a top man? Let's say you're a top man. You feel like one. These two feel too chill to be a top man. Although all of these four are top men. Never mind. I changed my idea. I changed my... Well, you're a top man also. Damn it. Let's put you top man. You're George. You are Alexander. No. You're George. You are Alexander. Oh my god, that worked. Two more fates correct. Okay. Okay. Okay, the last one is gonna suck because I don't know how he died. His body is just gone. Yeah, this guy, his body's just gone. So I'm just gonna say fell overboard for now. So the two people that are missing are this guy and this guy. So if you say you're George, you must be this. If not, you must be George. And you must be... Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Woo! Maybe not the intended way of getting these last few. I'm honestly really curious to see how you could get those guys. Or pretty much these last few seamen I wasn't able to get. Like how you would get these. But I got it! I got them all! Oh man, I'm so happy that I didn't have to resort to looking it online. And then now we get to find out what happens in the bargain. Where we find out what happened to the last two people. The third mate and the steward of the captain. Because everyone else has been accounted for. Yeah, I can't put anything. Yeah, I can't put anything. No way. Now let's see what this bargain is.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Oh, I like how it's just speeding this one up now.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
No, but I definitely need to watch someone else do a playthrough of this. Cause I gotta know, how would you find the identity of those last seamen and top men I wasn't able to get? Cause at least with the bosun's mate, I honestly should have really seen that coming. That he stayed beside the bosun, and vice versa. And that the fourth steward was by the fourth mate. Like, that should have been so obvious. Okay, I'm gonna... Literal suicide, okay. William Hoscut, because that one's short. Nicholas. Third mate, unknown. We'll find this out in the bargain. Criminal... Criminal part, yeah. Henry Evans, alive, Africa. Although I guess they're all considered as they abandoned. Shot cannon. What a brutal way to go. Crushed rigging, no claim made. Did I not say anything here? Right, because the Kraken. I guess we didn't say anything about the Kraken? No, we wrote Speared by Beast. Okay, I guess they don't know what Beast here is. And I guess it's just crushed by the rigging. Oh, I guess I technically could have said crushed by the Beast. Because it was caused by the Beast. This one was murder. The heck? We'll find out this one in the bargain. Electrocuted. What a way to go. Poor man. Yeah, criminal findings, murder of crewmate, because the other. Yeah, this guy was crushed by cargo. Although I wonder if you could have said this guy was killed by the Dane, if that would have been registered here. Okay, let's see what's up with the bargain. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Give me the bargain. Give me the rest of the information. But also, is there any mention of the treasure? Because there was definitely a glint in the far off distance from the Obra Dinn. I'll see. Nice effect with the fireplace. Even though there's no visible fire. It's just cool. Stormy night tonight.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour. Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
Hmm?
I'll be turning in now.
Wait.
Tea's in the kitchen if you need.
It's not just a letter? It's not just a letter this time. They better not be giving me the treasure. Isn't that thing cursed? Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after he received your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude should be expressed by returning the book to you along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we will wish to forget. Do not write back. I'm gonna look at the book first. Before I grab that, this tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Henry Evans. The Bargain. Oh! It's gonna... okay, never mind. It's gonna take me to the past. When I use this. Here we go.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time. We need to go. Right.
Oh shit! Henry Evans? You shot the monkey! No! Not the monkey! Ooh, wait. Third mate, he didn't make it. They both didn't make it. So this guy... Wait. Eh? No, they tried to leave with the treasure. And I guess, okay, to be fair, I guess it made sense that they died because we weren't really provided or we were told that there were only 4 survivors. No one else made it out alive. A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. Hello, blank dudes. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Honestly, brain going on overdrive. I have finally got enough info to enter the bargain in Obra Dinn. So honestly, the overheating was worth it. But what about you? How are you doing? Okay. And of course, as for anyone who joins me with any game I'm playing, have you played Obra Dinn? Do you know people still playing this? I mean, I'm sure there are people who, you know, maybe not streaming play it, but like, as someone who, at least with puzzle games, I'd like to share the experiences of puzzle games. Like, I knew I had to stream this one, especially after playing Outer Wilds. Played this once, but that's it. Ah. But yeah, I literally just got to the bargain part. It took me so long to figure out the identities of the seamen and the top men. Okay, so there was a mermaid that comes. The mermaid kills you. The 4th steward. And Paul Moss. Ah. The what, man? The seamen. Look, there's too many of them, okay? Look, the seamen always they always come in groups. But when you finished it, were you able to get all of the information? Because if so, I honestly want to know how you would have found out. How would you have found out who the fuck they were? It literally for me came down to a point of just like process of elimination. I was just mixing and matching all possible combinations for the last 7 people. Okay, you were spiked. A 3rd shell. Captain didn't toss him, I'll leave it. Help me lift this stop. Wait, where says if we give it the shell. Do it, hoist out to the main deck, throw it, lock it over, leave, get the tail boy. In return, the ship the Obra Dinn, see it home. It took me a while, but there are places that you can find the seaman identity. There were some I was definitely able to do that, like the person who had the white shoes, I was able to find that. The person who had the tattoo of the lady on her arm, I was able to get that. The person who had lower than ankle shoes that was not white shoes, I was able to get that. But like the others, I wasn't able to really figure out truly like what led them. The lady is very easy, the men is very hard. Oh no, what I meant by lady is one of them has a tattoo of a lady on his arm. Unless you meant that being easy, then honestly yes, it was more of just a matter of finding him. Eh? Eh? What? Hmm? Oh, I guess the monster's last moments. Wow! I guess the captain did draw them back. Holy! So do I understand the story now? I mean, I have an inkling of what happened. Clearly, obviously, cursed thing. The Formosans definitely knew about this. And, like, I guess the only part I'm not sure is that the Formosans were being brought on board by some of the mates. So, I don't know if they got kidnapped. Like, I'll re-go through the book maybe to like help clear it all up. Oh, what? Another one? Wait. No, wait. I just thought that these cages were going below the ship. These are cages. So they had mermaids captured. So the treasure was the point. Huh. So they made the mermaids lead them to where it is? It is how they obtained the cursed object. Yeah, like that makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, because I guess that was the thing which was never really explained. Like, why were they even here in the first place or what led them here? So mermaids... So they had mermaids here. Or rather, somehow they had mermaids captured already. Okay, your turn. I mean, if you died by opening the chest, then it's probably the same like the other guy who burned to death. I mean, it's also reminding me of the mermaid from the movie The Lighthouse.
Silver.
And I mean, to be fair, aren't mermaids really like, you know, they lure sailors to the deaths with their song, pretending to be pretty, but then once they're in their clutches, their beastly form comes out. Okay, yeah, then you burn to death. Oh, right. They tied him up here. Because he killed the one guy. And then he escaped. And then and I think he wanted to open the treasure to try to toss it away. But then he died too fast. And there's the last two. There we go. So he burned to death, opening the chest. He got spiked by one of the mermaids. And that's all of them accounted for. Finally. Okay. So, if we're going under the assumption that they already had the mermaids from the start, so they start here. They're heading towards the they're heading towards their long voyage to get the treasure, probably mentioned by the mermaids. Someone, unfortunately, actually, I'm actually surprised this one's second. I put this one first. So someone stows away, and then when the cargo is falling, he dies. When they're putting in the cargo, unfortunately, Samuel Peters gets killed, crushed by the falling cargo, but is unfortunately, it is going to tie into a murder that will take place in the future. That's not this one. Not technically murder. Accident. But as they're going further, reaching near Madeira, there some of the Indian seamen, or was it Indian? Was it Indian? I'm forgetting now. I'm forgetting. Over there. Over there. See it. India. Yeah, okay, Indian. Okay. But unfortunately, as they went further, I'm going to assume this isn't the curse. They just got leukemia? Like, if it was, since this is 1807, wasn't that like the era where if you had leukemia, you kinda just die? Like, there really wasn't any way to treat it? I mean, I guess arguably even now, there really isn't a way to treat leukemia. You kinda just don't want to get it. So, he caught leukemia, which spread over to the other Indians. Okay, this one was just cow, so food stuff. Okay, that's it. So 2 guys caught leukemia as they were midway in their trip. Then, here, near the Canary Islands, there is a murder. Why is there a murder? Sir Nichols murders one of the passengers. Was his goal solely to get one of the Formosans? Wait, Hawk Sang Lao. He's one of the Formosans, right? Hawk Sang Lao. Formosan. Yes, he is one. Was the motive really just to frame Hawk Sang Lao? But at this point, they don't have the treasure yet, if I recall. So I'm just going to assume the motive was to frame someone. Then they kill him, unfortunately. Then from there, they are taking a ship? No. Wait. I think they hear about the treasure. And then I think they want to steal the treasure for themselves. But the only way they would have gotten the information of where the treasure is to kidnap the Formosans. Because I don't think it's just the mermaids that have information. Actually, now that I think about it, who captured the mermaids in the first place? Maybe it was the Formosan royalty. So and that's why the Formosans had to be brought on the ship. They're sponsoring the mermaids. But one of the mates hears about this, wants the treasure for himself, sets up one of the Formosan guards to get them out of the picture, and then captures them to force them to tell them where the treasure is. How can you do this? See, they're calling for the captain, so this is definitely not under the orders of the captain. This is, this mutiny. And then they go ahead to where the treasure would be. So the Formosans led them there, and they have unearthed one of the treasures, I think. Or, actually no, multiple of the treasures, now I think about it. Where they are intercepted by the mermaids. Yeah. Where pretty much it's just a bloody battle. Sir Nichols hiding for his life, as mentioned here. Like them. Coward. The Formosans trying to, knowing the threat of the mermaid, knows they can't bring this back and survive. So, he does his best to escape. What's his name again? Not Bun Nanin. It bangs siya. I guess it bangs siya at this point. Lim is still alive, so he's trying to save her. But again, I assume he knows about the mermaids. See, I have it, hold on. Telling her that, he's got it. Unfortunately, she gets killed by a mermaid. But of course, he doesn't know that, but opens it because he knows he has to. Which sucks the life force out of the mermaids? Question mark? It kind of goes into the treasure from what it looked like. So the souls of the mermaids enter the treasure at the cost of It Bang Xia's life. The only one making it out alive was Edward Nichols, because he was a coward. So, but when he calls to the ship, actually that's why he calls to the ship saying don't shoot, because this was already a mutiny in the first place. That don't shoot, I have treasure. But of course, the other Formosan guard there is like, fuck that, I'm gonna shoot you. You kidnapped my patron. So he dies also. Then as they are bringing them up, they did bring back some of the mermaid bodies. So they want to study that, I assume. Maybe. Actually, no. No, those are the mermaids in the cages. Never mind. So it's just the Formosans. The Formosans told them about the treasure. The mermaids in later are captured here. But then they're not dead? Uh-huh. Or just could be a different set of mermaids. We'll see. So I'll go with them being a different set of mermaids. So then they interrogate the Formosan who killed Nichols, but one of the mermaids they're bringing up is clearly not dead, shoots spikes into them. Then they bring down the mermaid, I guess, to study her, where in a really sad death, the cook dies by getting hit by the mermaid's tail. Probably, I know that dying to cargo is kinda sad, but I'd argue this is kinda sadder. At least the other guys, when they died to the mermaid, they kinda got stabbed by her spikes. But this guy literally just got a tail slap. And then he fucking died. Goddamn. Okay, fine. I guess this guy also had a sad death. Like, in the stretcher, they were bringing the mermaid down. They kind of trip, and then his neck gets crushed by the stretcher. Honestly, okay, fine, never mind. These two are the saddest deaths. Like, honestly, that's kind of pathetic. Then, this is where the captain steward tries to kill. No, not tries. He does kill John Nables. I guess this is the one I'm a little bit confused by. Like, why was the behavior of the steward of the captain so drastic? The perish moment is just could have been avoided. Mm-hmm. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. I mean, okay, I get this, but why? Why kill this guy? I don't. Okay, this is the only one I don't fully understand. What happened here? Like, he wasn't part of the crew that was getting the treasure, so I can't see him. He didn't? But it felt like he slashed him in the leg. Like, I don't recall anyone else cutting his leg off. Like, this is the only one I'm not sure. Okay, fine. Maybe not the only one, but definitely the first one where it's not clear to me what cut off his leg. Because it's not... Okay, at least from what the memory... It's not the mermaid. The only indicator is the dripping of blood from the sword. But even then, it does feel like there's a gap between this and this. I'm curious to find out about this one maybe in a playthrough I watch next time. But yeah, okay. So this one's a little bit question mark on me. He got in a fight in Mutiny. But was John Naples part of the mutiny? Murder. He doesn't... I mean, from these memories... Oh no, I mean, obviously everyone's here. This is where the shooting takes place. But... from this one, where the ship is being stolen... he's not part of it. Because this is him. He's not one of these two. It's this guy. The one in the middle. Okay, see? Because when you go to Unholy Captives... Yeah, see, it's the guy in the middle. Huh. I mean, I'm curious to see what information I find out about this when I look into the game later on. But yeah, definitely the most question mark part right now. But let's move on. Next, we have... Okay, first of all, this is just hella unlucky. Like, I was about to say, then the crabs invade. But then, I guess even before the crabs invade, God was just like, fuck this guy in particular, I'm gonna electrocute you. Like, honestly, that sucks for this man. The worst part, he isn't even in the highest part compared to others. There are people above him who could have gotten hit instead. That just sucks for this man. Sucks to be him. If you go to his body, you can go up and see the boat is still there or not. I'll have to check that later on. But yeah, for this guy. Then, here, I assume with some treasure stolen, and if anything, some mermaids kidnapped. The soldiers of the sea come in. I thought I was being clever. It's literally called Soldiers of the Sea. Why did that only occur to me now? I was calling our guys on the ship the Soldiers of the Sea. The Soldiers of the Sea are the beasts. Oh my god. uh, don't think you're clever than who made this game. Whoever made this game is so much more clever than me. Okay, so the Soldiers of the Sea arrive, killing this guy who was probably blindsided. So kind of sucks for him, but you know, what can you do? Then there is valiant effort by the carpenter's mate trying to toss an axe at one of the Soldiers of the Sea, but is killed in the process. And then all hell breaks loose at the Orlop deck. Where we got guys being decapitated, we got guys... Honestly, I'm still not sure if he burned to death or was stabbed to death, because it feels like this sword could have hit him also. But I went with Spiked by Terrible Beast instead, because, you know, this felt more appropriate that the beast killed him, not the guy. Look, the guy was just trying to help and save him. So Spiked by Beast. But he's also burning, which, goddamn, man. Double the heat on you. The Butcher got collateraled by the Soldier of the Sea that was burning. Also kind of sucks to be him. And then the guy who got spiked trying to hide gets shot unintentionally by someone, which is kind of sad. To be fair, I think he probably could have made it out, maybe. Or I guess I don't recall where the spike was, because maybe he still could have died by the spike. But the fact that he got shot by the bosun's mate, like, I guess they're all cursed. I mean, to be fair, they're all cursed. And then at the end, so at this point, they've killed one of them. And then there's one left, which unfortunately gets to the carpenter. But as the carpenter's gotten, I think he actually does stab the beast back. So, like, good on him. And then the Doom, where after this chaos, obviously, some people are like, get the fuck out. Or, let's get the fuck out of here. But one guy... the brother of the guy who got flattened by the cargo a while ago, he thinks it was intentional. And that Lars Linde intentionally killed him, which I don't think so, but sure. And then kills him. Honestly, in one whack, I'd say that's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Like a one and done, one shot, crazy strength on this guy. Then, unfortunately, the artist who cataloged everyone, while he was taking a dump at the front of the ship? Well, I guess that's what the grills are for, but like, as he was taking a dump, the Kraken really just was like, you're dirtying my ocean, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna kill you first. So the Kraken kills him for polluting the ocean with his shit. He's tired of his shit. Literally. Poor guy. Then, this guy gets crushed, lighting a cannonball, which unfortunately just utterly destroys the gunner and the guy behind. We don't even see this guy's body, so I kind of just wrote that he fell overboard, but... Then, a cannon fell backwards because of the ship swaying. Guy gets crushed. Also kind of unfortunate, but at least this one I can forgive because it's like, look, they were trying to shoot back at the Kraken, so, you know, it's not like he didn't want to be there. He obviously wanted to be there. It still sucks. Oh, and then now, another guy got exploded by teammate. This, now we're there, where the guy was asking for help. Hold on. Actually, no, I think it's more... My interpretation of this is get to the main bit, hold on, throw it. Like, I think at this point, he knew it was kind of over. And, you know, rather than just be dragged into the depths where arguably drowning is a worse way to die, he's just like, go throw the powder, like just blow it up. Yes, it killed him in the process, but I can only assume that was probably at least a quicker death for him. So, overall, I think like it probably was just, you know, the best way he could have gone out in this situation. Then a top man gets torn in half. I kept thinking this guy was the Frenchman because like torn apart. Rip a true hero. This guy is just like really unfortunate. For a long time, I thought this guy was the bosun's mate because we see him get torn apart. But I guess that's the red herring, that we think he's the guy who's torn apart, but the one who's actually torn apart is the one who was beside the bosun's mate stabbing the Kraken, which I guess we don't really get to see, that him being torn apart. Then, the wife of the captain is, for some reason on deck, is checking what's happening. Unfortunately, the rigging collapses on her, dies. Like, look, you should have stayed inside, girl. And that's not because you're a girl, but like a Kraken was attacking. What were you thinking? What were you thinking of doing? Like, come on. I mean, okay, fine. She was looking for her husband, but still. Oh, and I guess that does put into context. He's below deck. So at this point, oh, and of course, like the guys who tried to escape, they all fell overboard and died. Purser, alright, 4 of them tried to escape. This one, pulled in by Kraken, word of mouth, torn apart. I mean, yeah, I guess arguably fine. That's extremely brave of her, that despite a Kraken attacking, she's still looking for her husband. Goddamn. Well, then again, I guess that's why she's the captain's woman. Both of them are brave AF. And then below deck, as Martin mentioned, we have a bargain happening. Where, first, the steward of the captain, who, again, like, I still think he did something to the guy, but could be wrong. He was chained here, somehow got his chains out. Although if they did chain him here, really? By the mermaids? That seems like hella risky. What if they just stabbed him? Okay, so opens this, or rather, doesn't know what this is curious, opens it, see, what's this? Then, after he opens, the captain comes in. Okay, I guess this is the question mark. Did the opening of the case here bring the mermaids to life? Because I can't imagine this guy being here and the mermaids doing nothing the entire time. Like, that doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is, or the thing that makes more likely sense, is he opened this and the souls of the mermaids went back into their bodies. Which I guess coincidentally matches when the captain gets there and he says like, you know, call off the Kraken. But then shoots one of them. He threatens another one. Shoots them again. Then this guy enters. Leave it, help me lift this, stop, wait, where is it? Wait, who said this? Oh, his steward. Actually, I don't know, sorry, this is either this or this. We're saying that like there's a third shell. Set you free, give it the shell. So they were thinking about setting the mermaid free to stop the attack. But the captain shot them? I mean, unless there was a third one. Hold out to the main deck, throw it, lock the door when you leave. Get the tail boy. Uh-huh. A little question mark, but okay, so they're just trying to set one of the mermaids free, maybe to try to get the Kraken out, although I guess the captain kind of shot them. A friendly but not entire pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. There's no time, we need to go. Right, in you go. What are you up to? Nothing good. Where he's shot by the surgeon. Okay, I'm a little... Okay, to be fair, I'm a little confused at what's happening here. Not gonna lie. Because, like, the mermaid's are already dead at this point. I'm gonna have to look this up online. This part's a little question mark to me. Then escape. So, the aftermath of the doom. So, some guys are recuperating. While this is going on, they're talking about the captain, which is probably put doubt in their minds. But above deck, we got some of the passengers trying to leave. The 4 soul people who make it out alive with the help of Paul, who is unfortunately stabbed by one of the seamen. Because, I guess, mutiny? Also, like this, I mean, I guess abandonment. Like, no one leaves the ship kind of deal. So it kills them. The girl shoots him instead. And then below deck, captain cannot be trusted. They get overheard. Someone shouts mutiny. One goes to chase, gets to stab him, but then is intercepted by the other guy, not wanting any more killings to happen, I assume. But gun, what can you do? Kills him. Then this guy, Brennan, not knowing what's going on, just sees the 4th mate shooting the gunner, and he's like, what the fuck? You murdered that guy. And then bonks him. So it's like, okay, unfortunate murder, but like, I think he was trying to protect the other guy to an extent. So like, not a murder of malice. for Brennan at least. Then the one who overheard, the midshipman, bleeds out. With the 4 escaping alive, all of them survive, staying in Morocco. Then the end, where they don't trust the captain anymore, mutiny, and then, you know, the one that we saw at the start. And I guess that will be all of it. Huh. So, I assume the treasure was thrown overboard because there was a point where there was a little shimmer in the water on the far side. I mean, across the horizon. So, I think they did get the treasure overboard after somewhere in the bargain. Oh, there's more. Oh, that's just to be able to leave. So we can go back to the present. Yay! Oh, man. That was getting the rest. Like the latter half of the people. That was tough. Also satisfying, but good lord, that was tough. But great game, great game. But yeah, so it's like, wait, if I continue, what does it continue from? Okay, that's not where... Yeah, because if we're just going by the crew, like... Actually, no, if we're going by the ones that I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out how I would have known who they were. This guy. I know he fell overboard. I had no way... I couldn't tell how I could ascertain that this is him. This guy, same thing. Fell overboard, no idea how to ascertain it's him. Same as this one. I know he was spiked by a beast in the part where they come back from the mutiny of like trying to take the treasure for themselves. Couldn't really figure out how I could tell this is him. Same with this guy. I kind of also brute force this guy. I mean, this part is sure. Him being Lewis Walker. A little bit of brute force on this one. Like, it was this guy, and this guy. I, like, ascertained the three of them just by alternating the names. But, obviously that worked. Then it was this guy, and... Actually, no, then this one, and this one, these two. Wasn't sure how I would have ascertained these two either. Because I couldn't really tell, because their shoes matched everyone else. And while this guy was wearing shorts, I couldn't really find an angle where you could really tell if it was these shorts or if it was these kinds of shorts. Yeah, no, I found that. I found the parts where they had the numbers in the bed. It was this memory, this one. It pretty much shows a lot of the semen, but the thing is, it's like, the only one that was arguably obvious was, I think him? Because I think he had the white shoes. The Russians. This one was a brother. I think these ones somehow... I got... this one I got because of... This one I ascertained because they have a Persian sword, and there's only one Persian, so that's how I found out this guy. Brennan wasn't technically found out there. Same with Hagen, because it was a shot in the name O'Hagan. The hat really shows it. True, but you know, I just wanted to be doubly sure. But yeah, like this one was kind of like a shot in the dark. This one was kind of a shot in the dark. This one was also a shot in the dark. I think? No. This was not a shot in the dark. This one was the below ankle shoes that are not white. So not shot in the dark. So these two were shot in the dark. So shot in the dark, 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 shot in the dark. Yeah, those were the main shot in the darks for me. The rest, I think I was able to get through other people. Like the Lars Linde down was easy because of the Dane and the brothers. Also, for the longest time, I just want to say, for the longest time. So these two are Russians, right? I thought this guy was a Russian also. That's on me. I judged him by his looks. He was not Russian. But for the longest time, I thought he was a Russian. And when he was saying this is his brother, I thought he was like, you know, brother in arms kind of situation. I mean, look, he's playing with them. Like, how could I not? But yeah, like, those ones were definitely shot in the dark. This one, I guess, technically the uniqueness of his tattoos and his single name. Maybe I could have figured this out if I know about other cultures better. But, like, this one was kind of a shot in the dark a little bit. Also the red herring guy for Torn Apart. But yeah. Super great game. Really good. Really good. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to watching another playthrough of this to see like maybe they'll find out some of the people in not the way that I did. Like I'm super curious. Maba, maybe you can get off if you're a bit more racist. Okay, I mean, true, but at the same time, if you were here a while ago, I was literally like, that guy is Chinese, he looks Chinese. That other guy is Chinese, he also looks Chinese. While I was getting it wrong again and again and again, until I was actually correct, and yes, they were Chinese. So if anything, I was being racist to the Chinese, but I was also correct. It just took a long time for me to be correct. But yeah, okay, that's Obra Dinn cleared. Took a bit longer, like literally out of the 4 streams of this, 2 of them was after I already got all of the flashbacks. Like literally this stream and the stream before this was just about trying to figure out who's who after all of the flashbacks were done. Just need to be the right amount of racist. True. Okay, I'm gonna call it here for today after satisfyingly getting through it. I mean, while I did have to brute force some of them, I think majority of them I didn't technically brute force, and I'm pretty satisfied about that. But yeah, with that, as always, for those that were here, for those that chatted, for those that stopped by, and for those that lurk, do always appreciate the support in terms of streams. This is probably the last for this week because on Friday there is a company outing, so I will be out until late and probably tired from whatever the activities are gonna be. So next stream will probably be next week. Maybe I'll do like a stream of Slay the Spire again as a buffer to like figure out what I'll play next, but I will figure that out. Like, not entirely sure what I can play. I mean, I keep saying I'll play Super Mario 64. I'm just holding off because I'm lazy to fix the capture card and to plug my Switch and stuff. But, like, we will see. I mean, there's always Slay the Spire 2 in between. So, yeah, probably next week. So, with that, for those, as always, hope you guys have been having a good day, afternoon, and or evening. It is still midweek, so let's do our best until the end of the week. Procrastinate at its highest form. True. But yeah, I mean, I'll figure it out. But yeah, with that, gonna call it here. Thank you guys for joining me in this stream, and hope you guys join me in my next one. But till then, guys, bye guys. Bye. Bye-bye.